Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joseph Ashcraft, and I would like to welcome you to Lloyd College Basketball Media Day for 2023-2024. I am pleased to be joined today by the coaches, Head Coach Scott Cornyn and Associate Head Coach Gary Stepp. We are also joined by Eagle forward Ben Sumahara, guard Jared Strickland, forward Blaine Keithley, and guard Brady Nelson. At this time, we have some questions for the group. Coach Cornyn, there's always a level of excitement anytime you tip off a new season. What are your thoughts again in 2023-2024 year underway?
Joseph, we're pretty excited about the season. It's going to be a little bit different style. We're not as big and strong and physical as we were last year, but we are quite a bit faster and maybe a little more athletic, and we shoot it better. So it's going to be a different style. You see us shoot more threes and get them down the floor a lot, and I think we can press a little bit more and those kind of things. So it's going to be a faster pace.
Ben, last year you finished with a 14-15 record. We're third in the division, and eventually the quarterfinal round in the River Stage Conference Tournament. How did that influence your work ethic over the summer?
I think not just me, everybody in the summer worked very hard. A lot of people put a whole bunch of muscle on so we get stronger. We know we ain't that big this year, but we're going to have to guard. But people's going to have to guard us. So we put a chip on our shoulder. Everybody worked hard. That's something you could tell from the first day we walked in the gym.
Coach Stepp, who are some of the top attorneys that you're going to lean on this year in terms of leadership and pulling your team together?
Anytime you begin a season, Joseph, coaches always rely heavily on the returning veterans. And these gentlemen here with us, they've been through the battles. They've got the experience. They know what we expect. And I don't think any of them are satisfied with the way last year went. They've been setting a good example for the younger guys every day since we've been back. They're working hard, and they're motivated and they're driven. So it's going to stem from leadership from these four veterans, and it'll filter down to the rest of the team.
Jared Strickland, obviously you want to improve each season. What are the areas that the club is focusing on to help reach the next level?
Well, pretty much what Coach said. He said how last year we were a lot bigger of a team and more of like a paint presence. And this year we're smaller, but we're a lot faster. So we'll be able to get up and down the floor a lot faster and shoot more outside shots and just a lot more speed this year. We'll be a lot quicker. So.
Coach Cornyn, are there some new names and faces? There are some new names and faces on the roster this season. Is there anybody in particular that the fans should keep an eye on this year?
We got several really good newcomers, Landon Napier for one, and Michael Willis, Jackson Tackett, to name a few, Carmichael, Daniel Carmichael from Harlan. See if there's anybody I'm leaving off. That those kids can, they can come in and really have an impact on our club this year. So we're pretty excited about what they can bring to the table. They add some depth to us that we need. And they're capable of doing some things that replace some of the people that we lost, filling some of those roles in those spots, and I'm pretty excited about what they have to offer.
Blaine Keithley, talk about how tough the River Stage Conference is. What's it going to take from each player to put you in a position to make a serious run come tournament time?
Yeah, so we're just going to have to find our identity and play our game from the beginning, because if it's not the toughest, the River States is one of the most physical and toughest conferences in the country. So, and with us lacking size, we're going to have to make up for it, just with gang rebound and everybody crashing the glass. And I'd say that's the biggest part to make a run, is being able to, control the boards and then be able to match up physically with people and at the same time outrun them. So.
Coach Stepp, talk about your schedule, in particular, what's in store from the other teams in the River Stage Conference.
Well, as Blaine mentioned, the River States Conference year in and year out is one of the elite conferences in the country. Teams from our league have been making deep runs in the national tournament, and there's a lot of experience. I really think that this year the conference will be even stronger. We've brought in Shawnee State, Ohio, who actually is in our division. 2 years ago, they were the NAIA national champions. So this is a team that's coming into our league to make a tough league even that much tougher. So, but we know what we're up against. There's really good ball clubs in our league. That's a fact. But we think we can be a pretty good ball club too. And these guys are not satisfied just to They don't want to be average. They want more than that. They want to put their best foot forward. So we have those games in our conference, which is the huge bulk of our schedule. We have a few exhibition games this year that the guys are looking forward to. We'll be going to Morehead State University. We'll also be playing Tennessee Tech. Non-conference, we're playing one of the premier programs in the country in Grace, Indiana, every year. I mean, they're a national contender, excellent coach team, and we're going to be playing them actually in Indianapolis right before the new year. So our schedule is really, really strong. There's no denying that. But I believe that these boys are going to surprise some people and rise to the challenge of that tough schedule.
Brady, there was a lot of anticipation for passes for this basketball season. When fans come out and watch the Eagles play this year, what should they expect to see?
They should expect us to play hard and shoot a lot of threes and just get up and down the floor.
Coach Hornet, you can pinpoint one thing that night in and night out you have to do to be successful this season. What would it be?
Joseph, I would say we just got to play harder than our opponent. I mean, we've got to compete on a really high level every night. And I guess it's more than one thing, but we got to be really good fundamentally. Got to do all the little things, but we just really, really got to compete and really play hard every single night. So I think if you do that, then you give yourself a chance, and you also cover up. There's going to be mistakes made during the course of the game, and but competing really hard and playing really hard sometimes covers up for some of those things, and that's a key. We can't come in here and halfway go about our business. If we do, we're not going to be a very good basketball team. But we've been really focusing hard on that in practice, working hard, making sure everything we do is 100%, and being really strong fundamentally. And those things I think will give us an opportunity to be successful if we follow through with those.
Ben, as you get ready to begin this new season, what are your expectations for the 2023-24 squad?
For us to go out every game and play hard, do what we got to do to get the job done.
On behalf of everyone else at Lloyd College, we want to wish all of you good luck this season. We are all looking forward to what will be an exciting year of basketball.